Hey, what's up? It's Naseem. Welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be about specifically, do I regret quitting my software sales job? Do I have any regrets about it, leaving my software sales job after being in that field for over 10 years? And I quit 3 years ago, and I have videos posted about it, which I will leave down in the description box below, about why I quit and all of that good stuff. So if you're interested in that, please click on the description box down below. Before we get into my decision of leaving software sales, and if I regret it, I am going to talk about Ana Luisa, which I am wearing today. So thank you to Ana Luisa for partnering with me on today's video. If you guys are not at all interested in this part of the video, you can definitely fast forward and skip through this, but I absolutely love Ana Luisa. They make such delicate gold pieces of jewelry that are just timeless. They are classic pieces. They will go with every single outfit, and I have worked with them in the past before. I have actually quite a stash of Ana Luisa jewelry in my collection right now that I absolutely adore. They were kind enough to send me a few pieces to feature in today's video because they are having a huge sale. The sale is going to happen on November 21st and it will go through November 25th, and they are doing a 35% off sale on their website. So if you are at all interested in gold, silver, high-end jewelry, or just jewelry that's more on the affordable side, because they have both, definitely check them out. This is a great time to be buying some gifts for the holidays or even some gifts for yourself. So I am wearing this really adorable, I'll do a little close-up so you guys can see. It's like this paper clip chain. It's on like the smaller side, and I also wanted to get one that was kind of a little bit bigger as well, just to kind of mix and match. I also really love this gold circle charm pendant necklace as well. Their packaging is super adorable, so easy to just kind of like store your jewelry in these little pouches. They're also good for travel, and they just instantly click, like it's a magnetic clip, which is adorable. They also have these bigger pouches as well. And here is another necklace that I wanted to get because I just love it so much. It's like a Figaro chain, but I think they are calling it their Leo regular short. And it's just this really pretty kind of link chain. This one will go with any outfit, just like how all of their other necklaces that I am featuring here go with like any single outfit. You can dress up an outfit, you can make any of your outfits stand out with these pretty gold dainty pieces. I am telling you right now, Ana Luisa, they have the best quality necklaces, and I just love how like they feel substantial, they don't feel cheap, they don't feel low quality, they last, they don't tarnish. I've never had any single one of their pieces tarnish or turn green or turn brassy or any of that. So highly recommend checking out Ana Luisa. Again, I will leave a link to their website down below. They are having a huge sale. So let's get right into this video. You probably clicked on this video because you are considering leaving tech sales. You may have questions or thoughts or doubts just spiraling throughout your head about whether or not you should quit your sales job. And I know it's tough because you might feel pigeonholed in a sense because that's all you know, that's all you've been doing. You have a special, talent or skill set that is very sales based, because that's what cold calling, prospecting, about talking to people. But let me tell you that you are not pigeonholed. Okay, so let's dive right in. Do I regret leaving tech sales? So I left tech sales 3 years ago in 2020, pretty much at like the heart of the pandemic. So that's when the pandemic hit, and it was tough. It was not easy doing my job because no one was really buying our software, and yet we still had the same KPIs, the same metrics. I still had the same, quarterly quota. And it was really kind of weighing down on me. It was very mentally and emotionally draining. Every single day I was waking up completely miserable, so depressed. I made the decision to leave. And why did I leave? Again, like everything that I listed below, I was totally burnt out. And I have a video specifically about my reasons of why I quit software sales, and why I left my decade-long career in software sales. So again, that video will be linked down below. But was it the right decision? Am I happier now? Do I have any regrets? And the answer is, drum roll, I could never be happier. I thought that at the time, I was making a very scary decision because I just did not, I did not know what was on the other side. I did not know if I was going to be successful in my next career venture. I had a lot of fears. I had a lot of anxiety, but, huge but, I want to mention that when I did leave my software sales career, I did have a plan, and my plan was to pursue real estate and join my parents. They have a team. We are part of the DeLon Group at Berkshire Hathaway here in Orange County, and I decided to join their team and do real estate. I had a business plan. I had everything mapped out. So definitely one tip for you guys if you are thinking of quitting software sales is to have a backup plan, or at least try to find a job while you are still employed, because it's definitely easier to find another gig when you are employed. And apologies if I'm looking down on my phone because I have a lot to say, and so I have all my notes here. But yes, I was at the time very burnt out. Monthly quotas, quarterly quotas. It's like this never-ending vicious cycle of when you finish a quarter and you've hit your sales quota, you're back into the grind the next day. So it's just this never-ending cycle where you don't really get that reward, that sense of accomplishment of finishing a project, because you're back into the grind of finding your next sale. It is definitely emotionally draining. You have to be a very strong, emotionally and mentally stable person. Corporate sales is also all about optics and politics. So definitely know that that is what it is. That is how it's going to be. It's not going to change. And if you are tired of that, then maybe it's just not for you. There's going to be politics and optics with any corporate job, but I think on the sales side of things, it's probably more emphasized than any other field. You are a body that is there to produce. You are a body that is there to produce numbers and to generate revenue for the company. If you are falling behind, then you are going to be put on a plan. You are going to be, held to the same metrics and KPIs. And if you're not performing, you're going to be micromanaged. That's just how it is. On top of that, there are a lot of things that are out of your control. So KPIs, metrics, call volume, number of demos and appointments you're doing and presenting, and all of that, it's all set by management. Really, all of that is out of your control. You can't be the one to say, hey, this is going to be how many calls I'm making today. These are going to be the number of meetings I'm going to set this week. It's really all set by management and kind of arbitrary to meet the company's bottom line. Those were all things that I felt such like an immediate sense of relief when I gave my notice, because I was no longer, like my hands were no longer tied. It was just like a huge sense of relief and this like weight lifted off of my shoulders, because I was burnt out. I didn't want to do it anymore. It was just so exhausting, so taxing. I was just so much happier. So yes, it was a scary decision to leave my cushy sales job after 10 years, 10 plus years of being in it, with a high paying salary and all of that, to pursue real estate, which, I knew a little bit about. And I had, my parents there to support me with training and ramping up and all of that. But at the same time, what was even scarier was the thought of staying in that miserable sales job and just being stuck and feeling stuck and not knowing what was on the other side, not knowing if the grass was greener on the other side, not taking that risk. So had I not taken that risk, I wouldn't have known. And thank God that I did take that risk and I took that leap of faith, because it's like, wow, how far have I come? How far has our team come? We are now the top 1% real estate agent team in all of Southern California. And we are working hard, not to say that happened overnight. We are working hard, but it is so much more of a rewarding and fulfilling job. I cannot tell you how much happier I am, especially now at this time in my life. It was so meant to be, because I'm a mom. I have a 9-month-old son. I get to spend so much more time with him, yet I can also fulfill that career aspect in my life where I have the freedom, the flexibility. I get to set my own hours. I pretty much get to work when I want to work, yet, I know that the hours that I'm putting in are going to be how much I'm going to be receiving. I'm treating my real estate job like a 9 to 5, or even working more hours. That's what I'm going to get out of it. And sales is all about establishing relationships. Right now, I'm still in sales, right? And I never thought that, I guess I always kind of thought maybe sales wasn't for me. Maybe I needed to do something different. Yet I still really enjoyed building relationships with people. I love talking to people. I love connecting with people. I get this like sense of high when people tell me that you've been so persistent and, so relentless with following up with me that I'm going to give you an appointment. I'm going to talk to you. Let's meet in person. That just brings me so much joy. And like, one thing that I have noticed is that I really enjoy selling for myself versus selling for someone else. I think that was like the big distinguishing factor for when I wanted to leave software sales. Was like, at the time, I didn't necessarily know if I wanted to join my parents in real estate or if I wanted to go off and do marketing for another company. But now looking back, I've learned throughout these years, I do love establishing relationships and rapport, building that trust with people. I love to talk to people. And, selling for someone else is a job. You have that pressure, you have the expectations, you have those limitations imposed on you. But selling for yourself, it could be the most exhilarating, rewarding, and fulfilling activity. It can also be very stressful because you are the one that's generating your own business. So you are 100% in control of when, where, and how, and to whom you sell. Yes, it can be very stressful, but at the same time, you can get creative with it. You can use your creativity and find those ways, those different avenues to build those connections and get those leads and determine, like, who is it that you want to go after? Who is it that you want to talk to? Who is it that you want to sell to? Like, you are the one who's in control. It's, in my mind, it is definitely more of my personality and seems to be the right fit. So I definitely enjoy selling. I've learned that, but I don't enjoy selling for someone else. Like I said, I love the freedom and the flexibility that this job gives me, especially with being a mom. And I get to prioritize spending time with my son, but at the same time, I get to set my own hours and to determine, how much money I want to make. And, real estate isn't for everybody. Sales isn't for everybody, but you just have to find out what it is that you enjoy, what it is that you like doing. Take those aspects of sales and perhaps figure out what out of those different things that you've been doing, what is it that you enjoy? What are the pros and cons? And maybe you can transition some of those into, a next role, whether that's marketing or sales op or a management type of position. Now in real estate, I've learned so much, but I still have so much to learn. And if there's one tip that I can give you, if you are considering a career in real estate, is don't go solo, join a team. And that's that. That is everything about quitting software sales. And if I regret it, and I do not regret it, and I hope this video was informative or helpful. I get a lot of questions and I get people reaching out about this specific topic because I think they have come across some of my older videos and they have seen that it definitely resonated with them. And I definitely feel for you if you are feeling burnt out and you are wanting to quit and leave, but think it through, have a backup plan. Don't just leave without a plan and something in place. I didn't leave without any sort of plan. I had a lot of savings. I had my husband to support me and I knew what I wanted to do, so it was a lot easier. Okay, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, don't forget to check out Ana Luisa. They are having a 35% off sale. I will leave a link down below and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.